Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, bringing you our next play session of Aeon's End, the deck builder. We're having fun. Want to make one quick correction before we dive into gameplay. And if you haven't watched any of this, I highly recommend you go back to episode 1 where I actually talk about how you play and the rules overall, because I'm not going to do that, but in this video anyway. But we are ready to take our next turn actually, and I need to shuffle up the deck for our turn order and get that going. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about one correction that came up that actually is a correction. When I used an ability, a spell or artifact ability to focus another player's breach, I cast a spell on it. You don't do that. You just focus the breach. And what that means is I just turn the breach so it gets one step closer to being able to be opened for less ether than is required. And I'm just shuffling up the turn order deck. In a two-player game, the turn order deck is a little difficult to manage in the sense that there's two per card, so you're very likely to have or 2 cards per player. There's one for each, or 2 for each player, and then 2 for the nemesis. It means there's a good chance you're going to double up at times, and we've seen that happen a couple times. It's less likely in a larger game because you have a randomizer that could be any player, and etc. But let's continue on. Now, so far we're doing okay. Our nemesis is down to 61 out of 70 hit points. Unfortunately, our town is down 10, so 30 to 20. Gravehold is in trouble, but we're starting to build up a good deck and starting to get some powers going. So let's dive right into it. I don't want to waste any time. We're just going to keep playing and see if we can destroy the Rageborn. As always, to do that, the first thing we do is we draw a turn order, and it is going to be player 2. So player 2 is going to go first. That is Mist. And let's take a look at Mist's cards. She's got a bunch of crystals, so she's not going to do much this turn, but she is going to cast her Spark. So we're going to do that. Boom, the Spark goes off, and that's going to go in her discard pile. And what that means is we are going to do 1 point of damage to this Banesire, because we want him dead, and gone. Otherwise, he's going to do this Unleash thing and cause us lots of grief, and we don't want that. We got to get him dead. I could do the point of damage to the Rageborn, but we get rid of the Banesire first. We're in better shape. Not that that solves all of our problems, but it helps. So we do have just 5 crystals, so we can spend some stuff. Now I could keep focusing her or trying to get some things open. She's got 2 open breaches. We could focus 1, but we don't have any spells to cast, so we're going to buy stuff. First off, we definitely want to get, I think we're going to spend 2 of our crystals. Now I don't have to put those down yet. Actually, I need to put those down next. To buy a Jade. We're almost out of Jade, and the Jade crystal is going to provide 2. And then we're going to also buy a Spectral Echo spell for 3, and that is our 5. Unfortunately, left her with no spells for that turn, so let's draw her hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see what she got. She got her Garnet Shard, that's good. Her Diamond Cluster, her other Diamond Cluster, her Essence Thief, and her Spark. So we're going to get to do some things, some good things next turn. But that was it for her turn right now. So we're going to go back to our order deck and see, oh, the Nemesis, oh, bummer, the Banesire is going to go off before we get a chance to do anything. That's not good. Let's take a look at the Nemesis. The first thing we do is we resolve from the oldest to newest, and I'm going this direction, so this one is going to be persistent. We're going to Unleash. Unleash says Rageborn gains 1 Fury token, so we gain a Fury token on the Rageborn. And then we're going to look at this one too, Invoke Carnage. We're just going to take this token off. It means we've got 1 more to go before we unleash this. And it says, if we do, it's unleash, and then any player suffers damage. So we're going to take some damage if that goes off. It's not the worst thing in the world. We could spend 7 ether to get rid of it, but I haven't been able to do that. So there we are. All right, let's go. And that was so now for the Rageborn's turn, the next thing we have to do is draw his card. So let's do that and see what he gets. Awaken. Unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage, or the most recently discarded minion in the Nemesis discard pile comes back into play. Let's take a look at that. The last one we had was the Provoker. Persistent, Gravehold suffers damage equal to... No, that's actually worse, because we are going to suffer... I think we're going to have to do this first one. So we're going to unleash twice. That's bad, because what that's going to do is put 2 more tokens on the Nemesis, which means he is going to unleash on us. Or going to strike, and then we're going to also do 3 damage to Gravehold. That's bad. So we're going down to... I mean, I might lose this game, guys. It's very, very possible. It's not that easy. So 17, we are at 17 hit points for the city of Gravehold. And now we got to go do the Rageborn's strike. This is the end of his turn. It says right here, at the end of the Nemesis turn, if the Rageborn has 4 Fury tokens, which he does, he strikes once. So we're going to take care of this now. When he strikes, when a Rageborn strikes, resolve the following in order. Draw a card from the strike deck. So what do we get? Devastate. Gravehold suffers 5 damage. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Boom. And then that goes back into the deck. We're going to shuffle that back. I'm going to do the 5 damage in a minute. Man, that hurt. This has been a really bad round for Gravehold, for our town. Okay. And then we're going to, we shuffle that back in and he loses 3 tokens. That's the end of his turn, but that was a really rough turn for us. And here I thought we had some time. We are down to 13. We get 5 points, right? Yeah, okay. So we are down to 12 points of damage on Gravehold. That is really rough, man. That was a rough turn for us. But now we're going to go to the next. It could be the Nemesis again. I don't know. I hope not. Okay, let's see what we get. No, it's player 1, so that's good. Adelheim's going to get to go. Let's hope he can do something good. He has a spark spell, so it's going to go off. Boom. We're going to put that in his discard pile, and I'm going to take the last hit point from the Banesire, so this Banesire is dead. That goes into discard pile as well. That's a good thing. And now we're going to take a look at his cards. Now we can maybe start doing some damage to the big bad guy. So we are going to focus a spell. The Spectral Echo is going to go up here. Deals 2 damage, and I may destroy a card from my hand so I get one of these crystals, for example, when I cast that. And then we have a Jade, an Amethyst Shard, gain 1 ally. Any ally may draw a card and then discard a card. So we're going to do that. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5 to spend. What are we going to do? Whoosh. Okay. I think for 5 we are going to get. I don't want to waste that, but okay, we're going to get this Magic Talisman. It says gain 1 charge and ally gains 1 charge, because we got to charge up our special abilities and get that going. So that's going to go immediately in his discard pile. That was 5 points, so that's all of our crystals, and we're going to get to do this. Ally draws a card though, so let's do that. So Mist gets to draw her last card. It is a crystal, so we're probably going to discard a crystal. So discard a card, gain a card. Yeah, we're going to discard the same one, the crystal. Okay, and that's going to be it, but at least now that's out of her deck, so when we have to draw again, we'll flip it over and draw. That's good. Now let's go back to the player order. I hope the Nemesis doesn't go again, but we did get rid of the one bad guy that was helping him get tougher. Okay, who's going to go next? Let's see. Oh, it is the Nemesis. Okay, not good. First thing that happens is this loses its token, so it's going to go off. It says Power 2, Unleash. So we're going to put 1 Unleash on here, which means he's getting another Rage token. And it says, any player suffers 1 damage. The player suffers 1 additional damage for each Fury token Rageborn has. Well, he has 2. So we're going to discard that, and we're going to go suffer a total of 3 damage from somebody. I think that's going to be Mist. Why? Because Mist can. She's got more hit points than our other guy. They're getting damage too. I'm not playing very well, or I'm just getting unlucky. I'm not sure which. We'll see. Next up, we're going to draw his card and see what he gets. A Cauterizer minion. When damage is dealt to this minion, reduce the damage to 1. So it's going to take 3 hits to kill him. Persistent. Any player suffers damage equal to this minion's current life. Oh man, so that he's going to do lots of damage to us. We've got to get rid of him very quickly. And he's got 3 hit points. Now we know that our next turns are going to be all our player turns, so that's good. But that's where he's going to stop for now. That was the entire turn for the Rageborn. Oh man, I'm starting to feel the pressure. But let's see who's going to go first. Player 2, so Mist is going to go next. Okay, so we don't have any spells, so we're not going to cast any spells, but we've got 2 to put up. We're going to put up the Spark, and we're going to put up this Essence Thief. And then we have, we could cast this prepared spell, but I don't want to. We're going to use the crystal. So gain 2. If this is the second diamond crystal cluster, which will be this one, gain an additional 2. So these 2 cards are worth 6 ether. And then we got 7 there, or I can cast a prep spell. Or any player can cast a prep spell. Well, yeah, let's 7. That's 7. That's going to give us 7 ether. So we could do a lot with that. I think we could get, man, you know, we're going to get 2 cards. I think we'll get a Spectral Echo spell, which we'll discard, and then a Focusing Orb. That's 7 points, and then we'll discard these 3 cards. That's going to be the end of her turn. Let's go on to the next one. There's only one Spectral Echo left in the buy pile. We've bought a lot of cards. You'd think we'd be doing a little better than that, but then we're going to get to go player 1 next. That's going to be the last of the players' turns. So that is going to be Adelheim. I forgot to draw his hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, we got 1 card left in his deck. Let's see what he gets. Okay, first thing we're going to do is play this Spectral Echo. So that's going to go off. Boom. That is 2 points of damage. We're going to waste it. So we're going to do the Cauterizer. Remember, when damage is dealt to this minion, reduce the damage to 1. But I think it's important. So we're just going to take 1 point off of him. We'll be able to kill him probably in this turn or the next. And then we got a bunch of stuff going on. Let's see what we got. We got a Diamond Cluster, Crystal. This is 2, 4, 5, 6, and our Focusing Orb. Okay, so you know what I am going to do? I am going to also use the ability of this Spectral Echo. It says you may destroy a card in your hand to destroy this crystal. Now, why am I doing that? Because it'll narrow down the low-cost crystals I have in my hand. So I got 2, 4, 6, and then this. So the relic, it says focus any player's breach or destroy this card to gain 3 life for Gravehold. I think we're going to destroy this card because Gravehold is hurting. That will put us back up to 15 points. That would be very good. Boom. And then we're going to buy some things. So 2, 4, 6. I could buy. Let's see. 6 points of ether to spend. I could focus for 2 and then get another. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Or I could get another Diamond Cluster for 4. We're going to take another Diamond Cluster for 4. That's going to go in our discard pile. Then I'm going to focus for 2. So that's going to get a focus, and that's going to be our entire hand. I'm going to put the Diamond Clusters together, just so we'll hopefully get lucky and draw them that way. And then these 2 will get discarded. And that's going to be the end of the round, so I got to shuffle up the deck and see what happens next. Hopefully we go before the Nemesis goes. I'm shuffling away here. Yeah, we're not doing great. We're actually doing rather poorly. Luckily, that Focusing Orb allows us to heal Gravehold some. And could get us back up to a reasonable health. But 15, when we've only got the Nemesis down to 61, is not good. So, and again, now Mist has got some spells going off, but we do have to try and kill the Cauterizer before it gets to do its thing, or try to anyway. We'll see if that works. Okay, that, I think that's fairly shuffled, right? Boom, we'll just keep going a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Let's draw. Oh, Nemesis going first. Okay. Okay, the Persistent. Any player suffers damage equal to this minion's current life, which is 2. We'll take that from Adelheim. That means both Adelheim and Mist are now at 5, so they're at half health. There's the 2 points gone from Adelheim. And that's going to be him. That's it. Then we draw a card. Now he's got 2 rage now, so let's see. Oh, another minion. Needleman. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage, so we got to kill those guys too, but they have a lot of health. Let me get another 5-pointer out of the bag here. They have 11 health, man. We can't be having our town suffer 2 wounds. These guys are raiding the town. There's 11 health for them. That is a bad, bad thing. Okay, but that's the end of his turn. He's not going to do anything else. Okay, let's draw our next one. It's going to be player 1. Adelheim is going to get to go. I forgot to draw his hand up. So we're going to take the card that's there. Let's do that. I think because he goes last a lot. So it's a crystal. Then we're going to take 4 more cards from his deck. I just flip it over and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, there's his. That's going to be his hand. So he's got okay, 2 spells. So we're going to prep the Spark, and we're going to prep the Spectral Echo. And then we got a Jade and 2 crystals, so 4 points. I think what we'll do is we're going to take another. Actually, we're going to take a. We're going to take this Vrisswood for 3. It's going to waste a point, but it's okay. We're going to put that on top. It'll give us some more to spend later, and then those are going to get discarded, and that's going to be his entire turn. So let's see who goes next. Player 1 again, so we got Adelheim again. Now that is a good thing. Of course, I, again, didn't draw his hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he is going again. he's got some things to do. So we are going to first cast our spells. So I'm going to use this spark. He's going to cast the spark and do a point of damage to the cauterizer, because he can only do one anyway, so that takes him down one more point. Then we're going to cast the spectral or echo, which deals 2 damage. I'm tempted to do it to these, to the needle maw, because Mist has got a spark too, and she can take out the cauterizer. So we're going to do that. We're going to play that for 2 points. Now it had 11, so I'm going to put 4 back on it, so it's got 9 now. I'm doing that off camera. The cauterizers have 9, and now I get to prep a spell. So I got this. We're going to prep that. Oh, I can also destroy a card. Do I want to destroy another crystal? Yeah, I do. We're going to destroy that crystal using the Spectral Echo. And now I've got this. Gain 1 charge. Any ally gains 1 charge. So that's good. That's a good thing. So Adelheim gains a charge, as well as Mist. She's going to gain another charge as well toward her special ability of Divine Augury. And then we're going to discard that. Now I have the Vrisswoods for 2 and this one, so I got a total of 4. I think we're going to get another Focusing Orb. Those are almost out of the discards, and then I'm going to discard those 2 and draw up his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that is 3 of the turns so far, and we got Diamond Clusters, another Spectral Echo, Crystal, and Amethyst Shard. So we're doing okay there. Let's draw and see who's going to go next. Oh, good, it's player 2. That means we're going to get to destroy the Cauterizer. That is a good thing. We have to draw up for Mist, so I'm going to take her growing deck and put it over here. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least I'm remembering to not shuffle. She's got her Jade, her 2 Jade, Focusing Orb, Spark, and Essence Thief. Okay, she's got things to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do this Spark. That is going to go in her discard pile, and then we're going to kill the Cauterizer while we have a chance. It is dead, but we still have the Needlemen to go. Then we're going to play Essence Thief. It says cast, deal 3 damage, so we're going to do that on the Needlemen. That's going to put them from 9 to 6. That was a good cast there. And it says you may discard a card in hand. If you do, a player gains 1 life. So let's take a look at that, because I would like to do that. If she does have a... Oh, that's pretty rough. Ugh. I want to cast the Spark, but I want to heal us up while we can. I do have another Essence Thief. Maybe she can get a crystal next turn. Maybe I'll wait on that. Because what I want to do is I'm going to prep this, and I'm going to prep the Essence Thief again. So we got damaging spells. Then I can do the Focus Orb. I can focus the Breach or destroy this to gain Gravehold 3 points. That could put me back up to 19, but I'd be losing them. And I could focus... You know what? I'm going to use it to focus her Breach, because this Breach is better. It gives us extra damage, and now it'll only cost me 5 to open. So that's a good thing. And then we got 4 mana, 4 essence, rather, to buy things. She will get another Diamond Cluster. And that'll be that. And I'll discard that. That is the end of her turn. We know that the Nemesis is... player 2. Again, good. So Mist is going to go again. Okay, let's go down to her player area. There she is, Mist. We got lots more spells to cast. That's a good, except I wish I had 2 Diamond Clusters, but that's pretty good. She's going to first cast her Spark. That's going to go in her discard pile, and that's going to put the Needlemen down to 5 hit points. They have 5 left. Then she's going to cast the Essence Thief. She is going to then take the Needlemen down to 2 hit points, so that is good. We've almost got them dead. They only got 2 hit points left. And then we're going to see, do we discard something here? We're going to discard that. Now remember, I can discard something to give a player a health. I think I will discard the Spark this turn, and I'm going to give Adelheim a life to put him back up to 6. And then we're going to spend, we're going to cast, I should have done that first actually, prep the Spectral Echo, that doesn't matter. And then we're going to do these. We got the Diamond, 2, 4, 6 points of Ether. I think we're going to start doing some of this. Planar Sight, cast to deal 2 damage, deal 1 additional damage for each breach you have open. That's 2, so that's really effective. We'll do that. And then we're going to put these, I want to put the Diamond Crystal on the top, I think, because it'll line up with other Diamond Crystals. Well, yeah, let's do that. Okay. And that is going to be the end of her turn. So we know that the next one's going to be the Nemesis, unfortunately. So we only got 1 card left, and it's going to be the Nemesis. So let's go deal with him. Well, unfortunately, the cauterizers, their persistent is Gravehold suffers 2 damage, so it goes back to 13. That is not fantastic. And then we are going to go on to the draw card for the Rageborn. It says, Dispel, attack, unleash twice. Great. The player with the most prep spells discards their most expensive prepped spell. Well, they both have 1, so I can choose. So I'm going to say Adelheim discards his Spark. That's his most expensive spell because he only has 1. They both only had 1 spell, so he discards that. But he also unleashes twice, so that's going to go 1, 2. That gives him 4, so he's going to strike this turn because at the end of his turn, when he has 4, he strikes. And that's what's going to happen right now. So we're going to draw a strike card. Seize. The players collectively discard their 2 most expensive prep spells. Well, that is bad. That means that the only one that had a prep spell up was Mist. She's going to discard her Spectral Echo, and that's going to be the end of that. But that we didn't do any damage at least, so that's the end of the Rageboard's turn. Then he discards 3 Rage tokens to end his turn off. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, guys, that was 2 full turns, which I've been doing the episodes in 2 turn blocks. So we're going to end it there. I don't know if my strategies are going. I'm trying, guys, but it's getting ahead of us. The damage on Gravehold is pretty severe at this point. I'm going to stop, though. I'm going to thank you all, as always, for all the likes, shares. Keep doing it for me, please. It's really helping out the channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Circulate the love, guys. Don't forget to also visit some of my friends and allies on Tube Tables. If you go to Board Game Geek, and then look at guilds and go to Tube Tables, you'll see a bunch of people that do playthroughs and stuff like myself. Lots of them much more popular. And I'm joking, I mean we're all popular, but like we got Ricky Royal and Marco and some people that have some really big long-standing channels there. They're really good. Lonesome Gamer, Tragic, all that good stuff. So anyway, make sure to go there and visit some of our guys, because there's new ones coming up all the time that are joining the guild, and they got some really cool playthroughs. I appreciate that y'all love mine, but there are more out there, and I want to make sure that everybody's getting the love, because this is doing these types of playthroughs is definitely a labor of love. It's a pretty long process, and we have to be careful to try and minimize mistakes and do a lot of editing and everything, but man, I sure enjoy it. I enjoy it, especially when I get a lot of feedback from you guys. It's so fun. Even when the feedback is, your strategy was terrible, at least it's worthy of discussion. So guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. I will talk to you soon, and have a great one. Gravehold appears to be going down in flames. Hopefully we can bounce back and really damage the Nemesis soon. Thanks. Talk to you soon.